afternoon of top-class sport continues here in Eurosport now with the Dutch Grand Prix, the strongest man under the auspices of the IFSA, the International Federation of Strength Athletes. We've got 10 competitors from all over the world going for 6 teak-tough events. And of course, our favourite would be Yuko Awala, but we've got some great athletes here lined up from Britain. We have Bill Pittock, and of course the Dutchman Bernd Venneberg, and Wout Zilstra. Also, that very charismatic character from South Africa goes in today's competition. Here is Geert Badenhorst. A newcomer to the world of strength competitions, Pujadas of Spain. A long way from home, Brian Neese from the United States. And once again, a new competitor, Remigius Kaczynskis. One of the more seasoned campaigners here, Regin Vaggadal. And that's Bill Pittock, of course, who represents England. Always a top-class competitor. And there he is, the oldest man in the field, 41 years of age, from Hungary, Laszlo Fekete. Our first event then, the log lift. And first up for this one, Wout Zilstra. And of course the log must be lifted above the head with the elbows locked. You're not allowed to rest the log on your head at all, and Zilstra, they're struggling in this first event. Brian Neese up next. You're not allowed to drop the log backwards or step off the platform. And after 150 kilograms, 5 kilograms of weight is added. And that's a good lift by Neese. But up to 150, they will put on 10 kilograms at a time. Now, not every competitor is coming in at the first lift. First lift is 120 Ks. Now up to 140 with Regin Vaggadal. So Vaggadal attempting to get this elbow locked above his head. Struggling here, Vaggadal. Well, he's not going to do it. So, shame there for the Faroe Islander. Next up, the Englishman, Bill Pittock, going for 140 kilograms. He shouldn't have a problem with this. There you are, beautiful lift by Bill. Now, one of the new boys, Remigius Kaczynskis. Yes, he does it too. And now Bernd Venneberg, very, very popular man, of course. Oh, here we go. Looked like it was a bit of a struggle for him right at the beginning there, but he does lift it, and lifts it well. So once again, more weight being added to this log. And Yuko Awala now, of course, got a massive following now. 160 kilograms this one is now. And Awala really is a superb strength athlete. Here he goes, up on the chest. 27 years of age. Professional strongman. Almost locking those elbows, and does so. So the blow of the whistle signifies a successful lift. So now 160 for the South African. Very popular man on the circuit, almost toppling backwards there, Badenhorst. Can he keep his feet? He can. So good lift then for Gerrit Badenhorst. Real character.
Yeah, lock on. Yeah, lock on.
Now, Yuko Awala, a 165. This is a big weight. And as you can see, Awala not a particularly big man for a top-class strength athlete, but my goodness me, he turns in some tremendous performances. Not this time, though. So it looks like he's failed there at 165. Massive weight. Now Badenhorst also attempting 165 here. And if you're going to put a pound on anyone to lift this, it will be Badenhorst. Very low centre of gravity and struggled with his feet in the beginning, but he's got it. There are the eyes popping out of his head almost. Excellent lift by Badenhorst. Now, Ben Vandenberg, he skipped the 160k. He's going straight here for 165. Let's see if he can equal Badenhorst's lift. And once again, a bit of a struggle to get the log on the chest. Wonderful application, though, by Badenhorst. Superb. So, he's equal Badenhorst's lift. And now, Geert going for the 175. Can he do it? Massive weight. Only Vandenberg, of course, and this man got past the 165.
Together with Badenhorst, you were the only two guys with 165 kilo at the log lift. But you were the winner.
Of course, I was the winner. I have need 3 attempts to be there. I hadn't need 4 attempts to be there. Just 1 attempt minute, and then when you've been eagle, now you are the winner.
So Vandenberg explaining there, he only took 3 attempts to get that log up, but Badenhorst needed 4. So Vandenberg wins the first event. Next up, of course, we have the very popular truck pull event. And the first man to go will be Laszlo Fekete. Here he is from Hungary, 41 years of age. Now, this truck weighs something. 18,000 kilograms. You've got to pull it 15 meters within 90 seconds. And, of course, the quickest man to pull this pair of trucks is the winner. There you are. There's a nice harness there around Fekete's shoulders and waist, and an awful lot of pressure put on his body to get these trucks. Once they're moving, of course, it does make life slightly easier, but always a terribly tough event, this. The clock will stop as soon as the fronts hit that line. There you are. And not a great time, I don't think, by the Hungarian. In fact, 52.25 for Fekete. Next up, the Spaniard Gustavo Pujardes, and he was very impressive last time out with the crucifix, if you remember rightly. As I say, he's something of a newcomer to the world of strength competitions. $18,000 kilograms these two trucks weigh between them. And it's the longest 15 meters they'll ever have to walk in their lives. Almost there. Well, he's not going to beat Fekete's time. But it was something to aim at. There you are. That's 59.3 for Pujardes. Now, Wout Zilstra is next. And he's not bad at this. And we get the time to beat 52.25. Zilstra, 34 years of age, lives in Friesland, in Holland, of course. 4 times the Dutch Highland Games champion, and was a member of the world's strongest team in 1998. Very good effort this so far by Zylstra. Very small but quick steps here by the Dutchman. And this is a very good time. And there you are. Goodness me, that is a good time. 35.22, the best time so far. Hard to beat. Now, Remigius Kaczynskis, I should say. And once again, one of the newcomers, 27 years of age. Started weightlifting at the age of 14. And he came second in the Lithuanian World Grand Prix last year. So very much a new face on the scene. A very determined athlete too. One of the youngest in the field. Well, that's a good time. Excellent time, 36.84. That's going to be very hard to equal, although it's not in. It's put him in second position. Next up, Brian Neese, the American. And Brian just struggling slightly at the beginning to get these trucks on the move. Brian, 25 years of age, he is the youngest competitor in the field. Comes from Brownsburg, Indiana. And the strongest man in America this year. Well, he's not going to top that time set by Zylstra. But not bad at all there, 44 seconds dead for Neese. Regan Vagadal next. Vagadal from Torshaven in Holland, 28 years of age, professional strongman. And was the strongest Viking, by the way, in 1996. No, wrong one. Yes, he was the strongest Viking in 1996. Comes from the Faroe Islands. Torshaven. Once again, steady approach here by Vagadal, the Faroe Islander. Well, he's not going to beat the quickest time, but not bad at all there by Vagadal, 46.41. Next up, the Englishman, Bill Pittock. And we have 4 referees, by the way, in this competition. Jamie Reeves, Ika Kinnunen, Wout de Jong and Fokko de Jong. Well, Bill pulling hard. Doing well. Well, he's not going to top that quickest time by Zylstra, but not bad at all there for Bill Pittock, 41.03 in fact. Now, Yuko Awala, well, not finding this harness too comfortable. He hasn't got the same physical dimensions as most. In fact, quite a small man, considering his amazing ability. And finding that harness a bit uncomfortable. Here we go then. Yuko Awala puts an awful lot into getting these trucks moving. And he's such a game competitor, Awala. Really does make up. He's got a tremendous heart. Massive desire to win. And he has, in fact, been the most consistent performer we've seen in the last year or so. Well, that's a very good time, and that's not bad at all. 38.20. I think that puts him in 3rd place. And here is Gerrit Badenhorst, the South African, and he's good at this. He likes this event. In fact, he's feeling pretty good about himself. He came second, of course, in the log lift. And looking also to get a good time in here. A good time here by Badenhorst will probably see him go to the top of the tree. And it's looking good so far. Oh, a slip then by Badenhorst, but the momentum keeps on going. That's a good time. The best time so far, 34.87. Venneberg still to go. So last up then in the truck pull, Bernd Venneberg, and you can imagine the support from this audience for him. So Venneberg then from the Netherlands, 35 years of age now. World record holder at the crucifix, very good with his arms. And also a member of the World's Strongest Team Championship last year. And Venneberg has a time of 34.87 to aim for. Watch the clock. He's not going to beat that, but very close.
Gerrit Badenhorst, you won the truck pool. Is this your best event?
Well, I never lost in a truck pool in my whole life, career, I will say.
Well, there you are then, Gerrit Badenhorst in top spot now, 34.8. Never been beaten in a truck pull. Third event then, the deadlift. Now this is a fascinating event. Here we go. Oh, goodness me. Well, he doesn't really want to know there, does he? So Pujadas and failed. Zylstra, well, Venneberg. And this is it. This is an enormous weight. 90 seconds of course. Oh, goodness me. He's got a problem already, and that's a real big blow. Now, big Brian Nice. 90 seconds to get in as many repetitions as you possibly can. No straps allowed in this, by the way, and no sumo style either. And you've got to stand in a straight line. You can't lean back. Well, that's one lift. And they started with 280. And that was Brian Nice going for 310 and succeeding. Now, Remigius Kaczynskis also going for 310. And you can see how heavy those weights are, that bar bending as Kaczynskis tried to lift it. Terribly difficult event, this one. But this young man, well, deciding he's not going to have another go at that either. Now, Bill Pittock looking for 320 kilograms here. And, well, rather him than me. Also barefooted and cross hold there. Goodness me, that is unbelievable. Bill Pittock lifting 320 kilograms. Amazing. Beautiful. Well done, Bill. Well, the weight now goes to 330. And the first man to try this will be the South African, Gerrit Badenhorst, once again barefooted. And once again, a superb strength athlete, Badenhorst, lifting 330 kilograms. The first man to do it in this competition. Next up, Yuko Awala, now going for 340. Unbelievable weight. So, Awala. Look at that. Beautiful lift. Well done. And it's sufficient just to get this weight into the straight position. Now, Bill Pittock once again. And now he had no problems with the 340. Now here he is at 355. 355 kilograms for Bill Pittock. Incredible weight. Oh, struggling. Not going to do it. Well, he may come back and have another go here. Well, you are allowed 90 seconds to get this event completed. So once again, Bill, who comes from Northampton, 36 years of age, one of the oldest, and well, I can't say I blame him. Married man with 2 sons, will probably follow in their father's footsteps. Right, it looks like it's between Badenhorst now and Awala, and here he is, Badenhorst lifting 355 kilograms. Incredible. Amazing. Now, Awala going for 360 kilograms. Oh, goodness me. And he's done it. Fantastic. Fantastic. What a competitor this man is. Now, Badenhorst desperately wishing to win this event. The bar now goes up 5 kilograms to 365. 365 kilograms to win this event. And you wouldn't back against him. Oh, what a tremendous lift by Badenhorst. Fantastic.
What went wrong on the deadlift?
What went wrong on the deadlift? I killed last week between the two Prix. I was a little bit training at home. I think I made a little bit of mistake and hurt my back a little bit over there. And I was hoping it was not a problem for the deadlift. But you have seen it, there was a problem for the deadlift. I was hurting too much to go on.
Well, let's hope Venneberg won't have any long-lasting damage from that attempt. But there are the deadlift results. Badenhorst, 365 kilograms, unbelievable. And here are the overall rankings after 3 events. Badenhorst, 29 points, Awala, 23, and Venneberg, 21. Right, our 4th event then is the Hercules Hold, and you don't need me to tell you what this is all about. 2 cars to be held outstretched for as long as possible. You've got to stand straight. There's no straps allowed either. And each car weighs 1,800 kilograms. Incredible.
Gustavo Bogares from Spain is one of the new names in the world of strongest man. How difficult is it for you as a new guy to compete in this world of strongest man?
World Strongest event is a new experience for me, and I need more experience and more competition. I think that step by step, I will be improving my level. I get stronger, I think.
Is there a big gap between the Spanish competitors and the other guys from Euro?
Spanish competition is very different to this type of competition. It's the second time that in Spain we have the Spain strongest man. And another guys like me are strong, but very different to these stars of the world.
So Spain's strongest man, they're not looking too bothered that he did less than 10 seconds. 9.2 in fact. Next up, Fekete. Very, very strong Hungarian. And Laszlo, of course, has been around this game for quite some time. That's not bad, actually. 13.77 for Fekete. 41 years of age now, of course. 4 times he's competed in the world's strongest man. And here is Bill Pittock. And Bill looking very good here. Very good indeed. Came 4th, of course, in the deadlift. And looking very, very good here. 1,800 kilograms each of these cars weighs. Beautiful. Well done, Bill. Excellent. Well, that's the best time so far. 32.67. In fact, 33.07, I should say. Now, next up, Regin Vagadal. And he needs a good event here, Vagadal. Well, not bad, 21 seconds. 28 years of age, of course, Vagadal. Still got a few years to really reach his peak, I would suggest. Now, Brian Neese, the American. Let's see what he can do. Big man. 25 years of age, Brian. Strongest man in America. Time to beat 32.67. Oh, bad luck. So Brian Neese then gets himself, I think, in second place there. 28.37 for the American. Next up, Remigius Kaczynskis, the Lithuanian. And a surprisingly strong man. He's a lot stronger than he looks. Time to beat 32.67. Oh, bad luck. Well, 21.60 for Kaczynskis. Not bad there by him. And next up, Bernd Venneberg. Let's just see how that back injury he sustained in the deadlift is going to affect him here. He limped away from the deadlift and looked to be in severe pain, but looking very good here. Look at this. This is unbelievable by Venneberg. Absolutely still. And don't forget, he's got a time to beat of 32.67 set by the Englishman Bill Pittock. Well, he's very close to that now. He's gone past it. So Venneberg looking exceptionally good here. Psyching himself up to hang on. Fantastic time. Oh, bad luck. Great time. So Venneberg then setting a fantastic time of 48.03. But now Yuko Awala, this incredible Finn. (27 years of age). Member of the world's strongest team in 1997. And the Finland's strongest man in 1997 as well. And world champion the same year. A wonderful strength athlete. And 48.03 the time to beat. And he knows it. The determination that Awala always shows in every single event is unrivaled. The pain. Oh, goodness me. 51.2.
Jouko Ahola, the former world's strongest man. Last year, Magnus Samuelsson, he beat you at the strongest man of the world. What do you think about your chances this year? You can get your title back?
If I can rest before world's strongest man competition, I think I have a good chance to win. And of course, there is 10 guys in final. If I am in final, we don't know yet, but I think I have a good chance, and I am in quite good shape now, but I'm a little bit too tired after these competitions. But I think when I rest a little bit, then I'm ready for the worlds.
So there you are then. That was Yuko Awala. And here's the last competitor. This is the very talented Gerrit Badenhorst of South Africa. And he's done so well so far in this Dutch Grand Prix. Time to beat a magnificent 51.25 set by Awala. In second place, of course, Venneberg. But, well, 30 seconds, 30.06 in fact for Badenhorst. But he won't be too disappointed with that.
How strong are you in the other events here today?
On the deadlift is one of my strong points, the one now. But I'm quite tired at this stage. It's quite a huge space that we're doing here. It's quite fast, and it's very hot inside here. So it depends.
Outside too?
Outside too, yes. It depends on the guy that's the fittest and the hungriest.
So there you are then, the Hercules hole won by Aula, 51.3. And Gustavo Pujadas of Spain, 9.2. There's the overall ranking after 4 events. Not much in it, is there? 6 points between first and third. So now our penultimate event. This is the squat machine. And let me just tell you about the squat machine. 1 attempt for every weight they set. There's a 90-second time limit. And this machine will be loaded with tires weighing 20 kilograms after every successful squat. And after 300 kilograms has been reached, it will be loaded with 10 kilogram tires. So an awful lot of work there for Bill Pittock in our first squat. That was 270 by Bill. Next up, we've got Emisis Kaczynskis, also going for 270. Oh, and doesn't like it. Doesn't like the two, limping there on the left leg. Now the weight goes to 290. Regin Vagadal. Once again, needs a good event here. And as you can see, short legs, quite a long body for Vagadal. 28 years of age. From the Faroe Islands, of course. Strongest Viking in 1996. Very powerful legs. He should do this. Excellent. Excellent by Vagadal.
Regin Vagadal from the famous Faroe Islands. They are famous since you are 5 times the strongest man there, I think.
Yes, that's true.
How popular is the event in your on your island?
It's kind of popular, but we are only 45,000 people, so you can't have too much of it because then it's get boring, you know.
How difficult is it for you to compete in the world?
It's not difficult for me, but it's difficult when I'm alone in the fair to have somebody to train with that is equal with me, you know. That's the hardest part.
So there's Vagadal giving his impressions of training alone on the Faroe Islands. Next up, Bill Pittock here, looking to lift 290. Very, very determined Englishman. Once again, a huge weight. Oh, it's a struggle for Bill. Well, almost hit his head as he came out as well, but Bill Pittock there not lifting 290. And the weight now goes up to 310. And this, once again, Regin Vagadal, who you just heard talking to my colleague, Ronald Wustenberg. Oh, he can't do it either. So no lift then for Vagadal at 310. But you wouldn't put one single penny on Yuko Aula not achieving 310. Goodness me, where does he get this strength from? Amazing. So 310 successfully lifted, squatted by Aula.
How many events did you already compete in this year? How many Grand Prix events?
This is my 8th competition, and I had also maybe 5, 6, 7 exhibitions during this year. It has been a quite hard year.
1 week ago I saw you at the Grand Prix event in Hungary. Was that your last event till now?
Actually, I had one competition last Tuesday.
In between?
Yes.
So there you are then, amazing competitor, Aula. Next up we have Gerrit Badenhorst looking to squat 310 Ks. And look at the speed of the man. Incredible. And the whites of his eyes turned red. So Badenhorst and Aula really are going hammer and tongs at each other here. The weight now goes to 330. So let's just see if Aula can lift this 330 kilograms. Oh, good. Oh, the machine, the squat machine has moved. Well, the squat machine has moved, and as you can see, Owler not happy about that. Just as he was trying to raise that weight, watch this. See if you can see it. Here we are. Yes, that definitely moved there. And of course, all of Owler's strength was pushed off. Anyway, they're going to just try and keep this machine in place with a huge tyre. Well, I'll tell you something. Owler was not the kind of man to make excuses when things go wrong. And they've secured this machine now. And let's see if Yuko can move it and get this squat in. Once again, an incredible squat by the Finn. That's quite incredible.
I hope I can win, but there is one bad guy, Gerrit Badenhorst.
Yes, indeed, and here is that bad man, Gerrit Badenhorst, and he's looking to squat 330 kilograms and expect a fast attack here by the South African. That's what he's known for. Oh, what a lift, what a lift by Badenhorst, and he knows it. So Yuko Owler then doing 330, Badenhorst doing 330 also. Vaganal 270, along with Bill Pittock and Kaczynskis with 250. That's very good scoring. And the rest failed to score. So in joint first position, Owler and Badenhorst going at it hammer and tongs. And there's the overall ranking. 45.5 to 42.5, too close for comfort. Our last event then, the Stones of Strength. Now we've seen this incredible event on many occasions. 6 stones. They must be placed on a barrel weighing 1.3 meters, 1.32 meters in fact, high. The fastest time wins. The first stone weighs 130 kilograms, the second 140, third 150, 160, 170, all the way to 180 kilograms. The first to land all 6 stones in the fastest time is the winner. And of course, not all the athletes can achieve that. Brian Neese going pretty well at the moment. Well, he's already got 3 stones on the 130 to 150, and he's going now for the 160 kilogram weight.
50 seconds.
So Brian Neese still struggling with this 4th stone. Enormous weight. Not only is it an enormous weight, it's incredibly difficult to grip, get hold of. And it looks like Brian's going to quit there. Yes, he has. So Brian Neese then, 3 successful stones landed on the barrel. And next up, Kaczynskis. And the time, by the way, for those 3 stones set by Brian Neese was 19.78 seconds. And that is the target for Kaczynskis to aim for. Don't forget, if he beats the 3, if he gets the 4th up, he's laughing. Well, that's 3, and he's done them pretty well. He hasn't beaten Brian Neese for time on 3 stones. So now, Kaczynskis looking to land his 4th. This one, the stone that caught out Brian Neese, 160 kilograms. And if you get this one, you've still got 2 more to go. Referee Jamie Reeves taking a very close look, keeping a very keen eye on these men. Well, looks like Kaczynskis is not going to get this one up. The longer you go at it, the harder it gets. Well, not bad there. So his 3 stones will count, and that was achieved in 23.03 seconds by Kaczynskis, but some 4 seconds behind Brian Neese, the American. That's the time to aim for. Next up, Gustavo Pujadas, the strongest man in Spain. A new competitor, of course, and obviously not used to this one. Looks like he's going to struggle awfully here. No, he's quit, and I can't say I blame him. Well, we've got a commercial break coming up, but we've got an awful lot more to come from our final event here from the Dutch Grand Prix. Stay with us. So here we go then, Laszlo Fekete in our last event. Very quick man, of course, good at this. And so far, no man has lifted more than 3 stones onto this 1.32 meter barrel. But I tell you something, Fekete going absolutely great guns at the moment. And here we go for the final stone, 180 kilograms. Fekete, a fantastic time also. Here it is, 180 kilograms, enormous weight. Don't forget they start at 130. Well, he's done the 170, but once again, this 180 proving to be an incredibly difficult obstacle. No one so far has done all 5. No, and Fekete, not surprisingly, has given up. But he's in the lead now. He's done 5 stones in 28.09 seconds. And that's very, very good speed from Laszlo. Now, Bill Pittock. And, well, 5 stones, of course, is the target to aim for now. Set just now by Fekete. And Bill, well, that's his 3rd stone. So 130, 140, 150 for Pittock already. Looking now to get this 160 up. This is the stone that foxed the early competitors. Oh, and it's a real struggle, isn't it? It's a real struggle. Well, Bill, they're trying to get some purchase on those the palms of his hands here. And very sensibly wearing a rubber gauntlet there on the forearm. Awfully difficult. No, I don't think he's going to do it. So Bill Pittock then does 3 stones in a very good time, actually, 17.59. So now we have Vagadal. Right, that's the first up. And that's the second. Vagadal, of course, a fairly short competitor in comparison. Gets 3 up. And once again, this 160. Will it fox him? Well, he's got it off the floor, and that's a big bonus. But you've got to get it on top of the barrel. Oh, that's a shame. That was almost there for Vagadal. And Jamie Reeves, the referee, looking on. Also encouraging Vagadal here. That's nice to see. Well, it looks like there's a split in that stone. Oh goodness. Well, there was a split in the stone, and it's gone. So Vagadal then, stone breaker. Well, and the crowd, here we go. That's unbelievable. Regin Vagadal, Stonebreaker. That's going to be the nickname, without a doubt, from now on in. Oh, look at that. Just fell apart, didn't it? He said, I never touched it.
No. Well, no. Vagadal, no. Round, no. Just Beckett because he was the only one that did it. So take that one off. And move that one in a stone and try and get some rubber mats.
Well, James Reeves, the referee, has decided to replace the 160 with a 170 kilogram stone.
Yes, go in again. You? Yes, no.
Well, that's interesting. Fekete.
Try it.
Well, inviting Vagadal and Fekete to compete again, but they didn't want to. And I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. Fekete has got something of a back injury. Anyway, here we are. Venneberg, very quick, isn't he? Very quick. And here he goes. Look at this, 180 kilograms here. Goodness me, he's done them 20 seconds. Unbelievable.
It's now between Gerrit and Jouko Ahola. Gerrit Badenhorst and Jouko Ahola. Only 3 points behind the two of you. Who's gonna win the last famous stones of strength?
Actually, he has 4 points more than I, but I will win those stones.
You will win the stones. Yeah. And you will win the event too?
Yes.
Gerrit.
I think maybe is a little bit more too positive. I'm definitely will go for him. I will definitely go for him. I don't let him just go on and win the stones every week in and week out. So I'm going to go for him.
And you're the youngest?
yeah, the youngest, yeah.
So huge rivalry between these two men, and here goes Ahola looking to get these the 5 remaining stones up. Don't forget they took the 160 out. So straight on from 150 to 170 here for Ahola. That's something of a shock, I would imagine. And a big struggle here for Ahola. Hoping there possibly to break another stone. So that could also be taken out of the equation, but it's still intact. And so much depends on Ahola doing well here. Badenhorst, of course, still has the lead. And nope, he's had enough, and you can't blame him for that, can you? 170 kilograms getting the better of Ahola. Here comes Badenhorst then, and well, there's a great time set by Ahola, 13:25, 3 stones, and this is what Badenhorst is going for. That, and it looks like he's done that. Looks like he might just have pipped Ahola there for time, and looking for this 170 now. And that's a problem for Badenhorst, and I think he's had just about enough. But I think he'd like to know what the time is. The time, of course, is absolutely vital here. It's the distance between Ahola and Badenhorst that's important at the moment. They're vying for top spot. Venneberg, of course, very much in contention. No, I think that's just about it. So Badenhorst then looks like he's going to win this. Better time.
Gerrit, till which age you can compete in these strongman events, you think?
I think if you still positive and hungry, you can go on till about 40. But it depends on your muscles, the injuries and things also involved. But well, I'm turning 37 now, and I'm feeling 22. So lots of little things here and there, but depends on here. All in the mind. All in the mind.
So here we go then. Regin Vagadal, second attempt because of the broken stone. Remember, looking to succeed here where he failed before. So this is 150 coming up now. This is the 170. Don't forget, he did fail at 160. but getting a second chance to come back in here. Oh, looks like he's going to get this one up as well. Oh, well, a bit of a strange manoeuvre there by Vagadal, but he's done it. He's done it. Excellent work by Regan Vagadal, 26.31. And that's put him in second position in the Stones of Strength. But no doubt about the winner of the Dutch Grand Prix, although Venneberg there, 20.1 seconds in the Stones of Strength. Fantastic time. Vagadal's second place. But overall, after the 6 events, the winner, Gerrit Badenhorst of South Africa, beating Jukka Auwala of Finland into second place. Great competition once again on Eurosport, of course, and there'll be plenty more to follow. And all these men, great friends and great competitors. And I hope you've enjoyed 6 tremendous events and 10 fantastic competitors. Take care. Goodbye.
A warm welcome for our Seville